Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to topic 23. In this topic, we're going to be seeing how to render a site plan. So for this, we're going to click on File and Open, and we'll go into the PDF for Photoshop. Over here, we'll be able to select our site plan, and we can press the Open over here. Once this opens up, guys, over here you can see we have the resolution, the mode, and the bit depth, and we're going to save it the same way. So that's 200 pixel by inches, CMYK, and 16-bit. I'd just like to remind you, in the previous topics where we rendered the section, we used 300 resolution. Remember, I've done that purposely so that when we work in our sheet compilation, we're actually going to see how do you change the resolutions whenever you want and how do you change it in between. So for this, I'm going to press OK, and it's going to open up like this over here. First thing we'll do is press Ctrl H, and I can rename this layer to the main layer. Then I'll go ahead and create a new layer, and we can name this as the background. Now this is always going to happen for every single time we create a layer. You can see over here, I'll use this as background. And you can see once this background is created, I can go ahead and select the white color and fill that in over here and put this white below. And you can see over here we have the main as well as the background layer, and we can start going ahead to create our layers. Now the layers will be created in the similar way, but before that we'll just make one small change like we had made in the section. We need to remove this line from here. So we can use the marquee tool and mark this line as such. I can zoom in a little bit more, mark this as well with the addition, and we can press the delete button. And make sure in the main layer to delete, because if you delete from the background, you're going to be erasing off the white color like this. So we need to erase off the main layer color, Ctrl D. Now guys, once we're done with this much, you can see over here that we have basically the entrance over here for the driveway, plus the walkway, we have the terrace, the pergolas, we can see the parapet wall, the stairs, and all of that. So we have to begin right from the bottom. So we'll start off with the walls over here on the side, which we will basically give as black color, which will be the boundary walls. So you can see I've created that first layer over here. Then we can go ahead starting from the grass, create a new layer, and we'll fill in light gray color. Now similarly, like we have created layers in the past, we'll be doing the same thing over here. Each and every particular space will be created and given a layer. We'll also start from the bottommost stair over here, because those two will be in separate layers like this. So we quickly go ahead and fill all these layers up. I hope by now you guys have understood why we create layers, how do you use these layers, and then what do you really do with the layers. Now guys, once we have finished this, I'll go ahead and quickly put up these stairs as well. Do understand you have to finish one staircase at a time, one stair area at a time, like this. Now once I'm done with this, we have this wall, so I'll select the wall and I'll also go ahead and fill in a layer. Next we will select this wall and I will fill in a layer. Now we have the terrace platforms over here, so I'll fill in a layer there. We'll go ahead and select all of these spaces, which are the pergolas, just something like this. And once that is done, I'll create a new layer and fill in color. Now I can go ahead and select this space, which is the parapet wall, create a new layer and fill in color. We can also go ahead and fill black color to this. So I can press Ctrl backspace to fill in the black color. Then we have our terrace floor, and then we have the water tank. So guys, this is basically how you'll create all the layers. Now I'll quickly go ahead and name these layers. So we'll start with the first layer, which is going to be our boundary wall. Then we'll go here, which will be our grass. You can use the eye to actually unhide and hide to basically see what is what. That'll be N3. Just give it any names as long as you remember which is what. So basically be N3. You can see we have left this one here, so we can just click here and I'll add this one over here. So here this will become N3 basically. We've got this which will be N2. Now you can see this is basically this wall over here. So I'll rename this as down wall. I can rename this as up wall because that would be on the ground floor. This would be on the first floor. Then we've got our terrace. Then we have got the pergolas. Then we have got the parapet wall. Now over here we can name this also as terrace, and I can rename this terrace as balconies. Now when we come over here, we've got the water tank. So this is basically how you want to create the layers from start to scratch. If you want, you can put these stairs into a group as well, but not that necessary since there are not too many layers. So guys, once you're done with this, we'll go ahead for the material addition as well as the shadows and then the object placements. So I'll see you guys in the next topic. Take care.